Hit it as hard as could up in the sky. I haven't seen many of them around.
Sharda trying to take on Awoniyi, and he's got past him as Aina goes down. He's looking for a free kick, nothing given. Sharda, low ball across the penalty area and just touched wide by Thiago from 6 yards out. Across the face of goal it went. Aina was looking for a free kick. I'm not sure there was ever one there. And Sharda away down the left wing. Early ball in low, which was met by the feet of Thiago. But it, in the end, volley over his head. Thiago can't get there ahead of Aina. Forest have it back again. Hudson-Odoi down the line for Anderson. The ball in field to Gibbs-White, surrounded by 4 red and white shirts, but he's got away from 3 of them and 4 of them. Hits the bar line, pulls it back. Jesus meets it first time, and it's blocked by Christopher Adjut. Really good play from Morgan Gibbs-White. There were 4 in a box around him when he got that ball, and he just skipped away from all of them in the end. Then was too strong for Sharda, and from not quite the byline, pulled it back to Jesus. He hit it first time, and the block sends it away for a corner.
Yeah, great skill from...
As Elliot Anderson stands with one hand above his head, his left hand, but the referee's wanting a little chat first of all. Igor Thiago's trying to push Sangare into an offside position. Here's the free kick in towards the near post, headed away, nodded back in by Dominguez, who's, I think, tried to go for goal. We're back again on the edge of the penalty area. Sangare in danger of losing it, and he's given it away to Damsgaard, who runs across the penalty area, and then first Matt Sells came out to block, and then Ola Aina helped him out, and they have managed to get it clear, and then Sangare turns it back to Aina, and that's a good pass from him towards Hudson-Odoi, who gives it back to Aina, who still continued his lung-busting run down the right-hand side. Aina trying to take on his man now into the penalty area, and then just kind of lost control of it a bit. He scooped over across, though, towards Jesus. He controls and fires it in! Oh, what a goal from Forest! That is brilliant stuff, particularly from Aina. But this side of the near post, it's chested down by Igor Jesus, and then he turns and volleys it home on the turn across the face of goal and in, and it is 1-0 to Forest after 12 minutes. Fabulous goal when they almost got themselves in trouble through Sangare in their own penalty area. They have worked it out down the right wing, all the way down the right wing, through Aina, Sangare, Aina, Hudson-Odoi, Aina, then the cross, then the goal.
What a goal. To say they could have given away a goal themselves 10 seconds earlier, the way Aina's travelled and an interchange with Callum Hudson-Odoi and got all the way down this right-hand side and managed to get a cross in, and Jesus holding it off and hitting a great volley across goal and getting it in. And the way Jesus ran off in front of the...
In towards the feet of Gibbs-White, gives it back somehow to Anderson. He finds Sangare, who thought about a shot, I think, from about 40 yards. Rolls it in now to the feet of Jesus, who gives it back to Sangare, who now does shoot just wide of the target from just inside the penalty area. Forest are playing some wonderful football here. They are 1-0 ahead. And that's really good again. Lovely ball from Sangare into Jesus, and he held it up superbly to lay it back to him. And in the end, the side-foot effort from just now Sharda with a good ball to Jensen down the left-hand side, and he plays it through towards Thiago's, I beg his pardon, Ouattara, who's just off the bench, and his shot is blocked. And now here's Janelt shooting, and that's blocked as well, and it spins off towards Dominguez, who finds Jesus on halfway, who holds it up and tucks it back to Nico Williams. A lovely pass and a good run as well from Dongo Ouattara from a wide position and getting into a central channel. And now Dominguez has barged into Coyote. It'll be a Brentford free kick, 10 yards inside their own half. But well played, Matt Sells came off his line quickly again to block the shot, close down the angle and get the block in on Ouattara's effort. Lovely pass from, I think it was Jensen, wasn't it, who put the ball through?
Yeah, it was a great run. Nico just
comes back again for Janelt. Work it down the right wing for Yarmouk. He crosses, and that was, I think, deflected in the first place, which took it dangerously towards the Forest goal. It might have just been dipping underneath the crossbar. Yeah, it was deflected, and it looped horribly, and Sells had to be very alert to tip it over his own crossbar just to make sure it went over and not in. Horrible spin of the ball. There's another Forest substitute. And it is a free kick, which is basically a corner. from the right-hand side. Janelt it is who is going to take for Brentford. Left-footed in-swinger towards the back post, and that gets Gibbs-White, and it's fired wide of the target by Igor Thiago from an angle inside left channel. Gibbs-White won a good header at a real stretch, but the flick off the top of that header just took it back to Thiago, who was a yard outside the corner of the 6-yard box, and he's had a real slash at that, and it goes wide by a yard or so, and it remains 1-0 to Forest. And then it's whipped away by Milenkovic to Gibbs-White, who controls it well and sends it down the right wing, and this is Taiwo Awoniyi. Awoniyi gets away from Vandenberg, not much to aim at. Awoniyi into the penalty area and holds on to it and fires it in! Taiwo Awoniyi with a wonderful goal! And Forest lead 2-0. He was just too strong for Vandenberg, the defender, and then went on and from a tight angle just side foots it home and into the net. And Taiwo Awoniyi has got his first goal of the season, and it puts Forest 2-0 ahead with 11 minutes to go. Awoniyi scores, and that will feel so good after all the problems he had at the end of last season. He turned Sepp Vandenberg, he went on into the 6-yard box, and somehow a gap just seemed to open up for him. And he took full advantage, Awoniyi, to slide it in from an angle, close range. After a powerful run, it's 2-0 to Forest.
It's a great finish, great goal. It's come from Milenkovic's clearance. He didn't mean to pick out Gibbs-White, but it's come at Gibbs-White with pace. It took a great touch.